Jermell Charlo and Terence "The Bug" Crawford are going back and forth over who is the king of the jungle, aka who is the king of the boxing game. It's smoke season, every season for these guys, even during quarantine season. So it all started when Jermell Charlo went on Facebook Live on PBC, where he talked about the fight of the decade between Terence "The Bug" Crawford and Errol Spence. And as expected, he was riding for his broski, his Akhi, the truth, and he laid out the truth, at least from his perspective. However, that actually bothered Terence Crawford, resulting him to tweet in Charlo, "Keep my name out your mouth." Then not too long after, Jermell Charlo responded to Bud, "You know what it is. I'ma let you make it. I think you a cool fight, but don't bite off more than you could chew. Lions only different. And honestly, I personally believe you cannot F with EJ." So Bud obviously clapped back, stating, "Shh, you too shall see. But don't make me show you who the real king of the jungle is, because it ain't no lion. But carry on like I said, keep my name out your mouth, because when you see me, it's what up this, what up that. Stop faking for attention." Sound like Bud wants the smoke right now. And the fighter that will give it to him is the one he talking to. So he retaliated, Jermell Charlo that is, by stating, "Bruh, stop telling me to keep your name out of my mouth. There's only one way to do that, alright? Like I said, you a cool boxer, I'ma pretend you didn't mention me. But hey man, I got time, but believe me, when them lions at your neck, please don't retreat. And if they ever do fight, Akhi's gonna be in the ringside seats." Sound like both Jermell Charlo and Bud are in the state of war. So forget about Errol Spence versus Crawford. We might see Crawford versus Jermell Charlo. Y'all heard Jermell Charlo telling Crawford, "Don't bite off more than you could chew." But Crawford, he wants all the smoke. They don't call him Bud for nothing. He literally is the smoke. He clapped back by telling Charlo, "You a lion and all that, but we all know who the real king of the jungle." Obviously, he didn't give the answer, but I could give you the answer when it comes to the animal kingdom territories. Obviously, the tiger is the strongest animal, at least when it comes to cats. But the one with the most heart is, without any doubt, the lion. And that's what Jermell Charlo pretty much said on Terence Crawford in the past. He stated that Crawford ain't ready for Errol, but he has a lot of heart. So he pretty much described him as a lion cub or a grown lion, because we all know Crawford ain't no cub. So add him to the Lions only team, hashtag that. However, that's an issue because now they fighting for territory. Now they fighting for respect. Even though Bud Crawford is at 147 and Jermell Charlo is without any question the king at 154. And Crawford lately been wanting to expand his territory. And he been wanting to go to the lion's den, which that's a dangerous territory to attack. However, when you pound for pound number one, you could care less what territory you attack. You just want all territories. And that's pretty much what's happening with Jermell Charlo, Errol Spence, and Crawford. They around each other territories, aka they one division apart. That's why Crawford looking for the smoke left and right at 140, at 154. And I truly believe he's gonna finish his career at 154. So with that being stated, for the moment, Jermell Charlo is the number 154 pounder, top 10 pound for pound. On the other hand, Errol Spence, top 5 pound for pound, currently number 3 on New Media pound for pound list. And he's obviously the number 1 welterweight. And last but not least, Terence "The Bug" Crawford. He's not the number 1 welterweight, but he is the number 1 pound for pound due to his overall work and being undisputed at 140 and being the number one at 135 when he moved up. So with that being stated, quarantining got Crawford looking for some smoke. And I mean, literally, Rona won't even keep Crawford in the crib. And I mean, literally. On the other hand, we all know what they call Jermell Charlo. Mr. Stop Running Your Mouth. Mr. Southpaw Killer. Because he sparred Lara, one of the best southpaws that move around, and Errol Spence, one of the best southpaws, period, that come forward and could box. So he ready for anything. And Crawford could do it all. So it's a great matchup, to say the least. I doubt we see it because Jermell Charlo will prefer to let his boy Errol Spence the Truth get the work, because obviously that's his division. On the other hand, Crawford, he just want all the smoke. If he can't get Errol Spence, ain't no telling what he gonna do for the meantime. So shout out to Jermell Charlo, Crawford, and Errol. They all cut from the same cloth at the end of the day, or at least the night. And just to finish off what they had to say on Twitter, Crawford tweeted, "Pray for those who play with me. Good night. Stop playing with him." Jermell Charlo, on the other hand, he tweeted, "Never was made for the lip rustle. I'm about that action. Always on call." That mean he wants all the smoke just as bad as Bud wants it. So with that being stated, what's your thoughts on this dream fight right here? Maybe a year or two from now, if Jermell Charlo is still maintaining and still fighting at 154. Ain't no telling, because he might move up to 160 soon. So with that being stated, subscribe below if you want to know some shit about boxing. Word to Roger, may he rest in peace. So if you want to get smarter by the minute, subscribe below. If you're trying to get dumb about a second, don't, and listen to these decaps, aka dumb casual ass fans / old media. Shout out to DBN for being the entrepreneur of new media that I'm a part of. And if you're a casual fan and you want to be a hardcore, then call in to the Lion's Den, where Akhi is the past, present, and future pound for pound when it comes to debate. So click on the notification bell to get notified every time we post or go live on Split Decision. It's a boxing debate / talk show that Akhi engineers, mix, master, and produce, you name it. So call in, tune in, and hopefully one day y'all will graduate from the Akhi University and become a hardcore boxing fan instead of a casual fan. But in the meantime, y'all gonna hear the truth. And we already know, when Akhi lay out the truth, the only other side to that is the lie. So yes, there's two sides to every story, but when the truth is spoken, the other side is nothing but a lie. And shout out to my Akhi Lunatune, my bro Ski. Make sure y'all follow him on IG and keep it a G. I'm going to leave his link in the description box below. Follow me too at Akhi TV. And to be continued on the next episode of Akhi TV. And peace. We out of here.